Today we celebrate Casey and Leah. Their story began in one of the most romantic places of all, gym class. Leah had just hit the ball. Casey, stationed on first base, thought this was the perfect time to offer some unsolicited skincare advice. Damn, girl, you need to get some sun on those legs. A true poet.
Now, guys, I want to take the credit for being Cupid tonight. I am the one, okay? So let's rewind a little bit back to 2014. Everybody do that? Think about the time. So that was in 11th grade. I made Leah sign up for a World War II class, not because of our deep interest in history, but because I had a crush on the teacher. If anybody knew, Mr. Snyder, please, ladies, we all know if you went to Oakfield. But little did we know, oh gosh, as fate or my matchmaking skills would have it, Casey and his friends also took that class. A few nights later, I got a text from him and said, "Hey, what's up with your friend Leah?" I freaked out and I was like, no way! My mom remembers it to this day. I was screaming. I texted her, and before I knew, numbers were exchanged, sparks were flying, and I guess I was the third wheel at my own movie nights while they snuck kisses. I just found out about that the other day.
Leah, from the moment I met you, I knew my life was about to get a whole lot better. It may be a little more complicated, but in the best way. You are my partner, my best friend, and my greatest adventure. You show me what it means to love deeply and laugh often, and I promise to return that love and laughter every day of our lives. When I look back on everything that brought us to this moment, I realize how lucky I am to have found you. You are my greatest blessing and my safest place. You're the kindest, funniest, and most incredible person I've ever met. You inspire me to do better just by being yourself. I promise to always see you through the eyes of love, to never take you for granted, and treasure every moment we share. I vow to let you win arguments that don't matter and fight for the ones that do, like the correct way to load the dishwasher, because apparently I do not know how to do that. I promise to never watch Netflix without you again. I promise to love you even when you're hangry. We will continue to make those late night Tim Hortons runs, LOL. I will always love you even when you're wrong, which happens more times than not. Most importantly, I want to thank you for being such a great and loving mother to our beautiful daughter. You are truly an inspiration to mine and Ellie's life. I can't wait to see where life takes us on this crazy journey. No matter what life brings, I promise to stand by you, to hold your hand through the joys and sorrows, and to always find my way back to you. I know that one day, time will take us away from this world. But until then, I promise to fill your days with love, laughter, and memories that will outlast us. When that day comes, I hope to leave this life knowing I gave you all the love my heart could hold. I love you forever and always.
Growing up with Leah was an adventure in itself. I've had the privilege of sharing a lot of highs and many lows with her, whether it be fighting over clothes or helping each other manage how to survive without each other miles apart when she went to basic for National Guard. Leah has been the one I look up to, my confidant and my best friend. I've watched her grow into the strong and incredible woman she is, and I can't wait to raise our tiny humans together.
We've been side by side for over 20 years, and I thank my lucky stars every day that I got to grow up with someone like you. Lee, you are one of the most beautiful and incredible humans I've ever known. Your loyalty and strength and heart are unmatched. You love hard, you show up without hesitation, and you make everyone around you feel seen and especially safe. And the fact that you still love me, my craziness, and is my chronically late to everything. So she just appreciates me, and I love her for that.
Casey, I didn't fall in love with you because I needed to, or because I needed someone else to love. God knows I probably should love myself a little more, but you just happened, and I'm so incredibly grateful that you did, because I think you might have been everything I never even knew I needed. They say everything happens for a reason, and being here today, I know that's true. Who knew that at 16, the boy who told me, "You need some sun on those legs," in gym class would be my best friend, my better half, and my person. I didn't know how. Even then, I knew it was, still is, and always will be you. Falling in love with you was the easiest thing I've ever done. Becoming your wife today is something I've dreamt about for 3,838 days, and yet no amount of time could ever be enough to describe how much I love you. From the very beginning, you changed my life. You were the reason I got my laugh back, the reason I'd go to sleep smiling, wake up the same way. The reasons my worries didn't seem so heavy. Just being in my life, you made it better. You make me smile, and you make me laugh until I cry daily. And the way you look at me, it makes me realize this is what it feels like to make it. Sometimes I have to pinch myself to make sure this isn't all just a dream. You have the most caring heart. You told me you loved me almost immediately, which honestly scared me because I have no idea how I felt about you, but I knew you meant it. From that moment on, we argued about who loved who more, and you know today and always, you are my today and all of my tomorrows. After just a few months, you took a broken girl and turned her world around. You loved the pieces of me that weren't easy to love. You turned the pages down gently and helped me rewrite my story into something beautiful. And now 10.5 years later, we stand here today, ready to say I do, ready to become a husband and wife. Thank you for being my first, and I don't mean my first kiss, my first relationship, or my first I love you. I mean that you were the first person to make me feel enough, the first person to show me the kind of love every girl deserves, and the first person to take my heart and protect it. You were the reason I know what love is, and there's no happier version of me than the one standing here today. I've watched you become a dad, and there's no love more beautiful than that. You love our daughter the same way you love me, fully, selflessly, endlessly, and I couldn't love you more for that. So today, I make this promise to you that no matter where life takes us, no matter what comes our way, I choose you, always.
I'll always remember the moment Leah first told me about Casey. There was a twinkle in her eye, and not the like, oh, this is love kind of twinkle. Casey had thrown her into a water puddle while hanging out at a basketball at the school. And I remember thinking, all right, this is it. I'm about to get a mug shot. My favorite thing about the two of you is if I had to choose, the ability to find about any detail whenever I wanted about anyone within 5 minutes. Casey's a gossip girl, and we love that about you.
Pretty much since I've been hanging out with Casey, Leah has always been in Casey's life, and I've had the pleasure of watching their relationship grow over the years. I got to know Leah best when she would stay at Casey's house, and I, of course, would be there, hanging out as well, which is probably annoying as hell, but what can I say? However, it was not uncommon to wake up after spending the night at Casey's to Leah already starting breakfast for Casey and me, or anyone else who stayed the night. Since I have met Leah, she's always had an instinct to care for others, and while at times I feel like it went unnoticed by some, Leah, I want you to know I saw, and I always appreciated it. I appreciated it the most for the simple reason that I realized, no matter what, when you and Casey were together, you were going to take care of and love Casey unconditionally.
She's a beautiful girl. The second hardest thing I've had to do. First one was to sign her out way when she went to the military. She was only 17.
You're in good hands, though.
Oh, I know.
Good.
They've been together since high school, so. I raised my girls so they didn't need a man to do it, but.
Oh, man. We've all waited quite a while for this one. We are gathered here today to witness one of life's greatest moments. The joining of two people who really like each other. Like each other enough to survive the Walmart dates, a fixer-upper house, Army basic training, and even a diaper blowout just moments before the proposal. Casey and Leah, as you're hand in hand, do you take Leah to be your wife, your teammate in parenting, to love, support, and laugh with her, even through every bowl that's left on the counter and every bag of chips stuffed in the couch? Do you also take her still through any of the ups and downs that may come in your way from here until the rest of your days?
I do.
Do you take Casey to be your husband, your teammate in parenting, to love, support, and laugh with him through his penny pinching, apex playing, and leaving his chew pouches all over? Do you also take him still through any of the ups and downs that may come your way in between for the rest of your days?
I do.
With this ring, I promise to choose you today, tomorrow, and always.
With this ring, I promise to choose you today, tomorrow, and always.
By the power vested in me, by the great state of New York, and the shared belief of everyone here that love can absolutely survive TikTok hunting trips and diaper blowouts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Family and friends, it is my great joy and honor to present to you finally Mr. and Mrs. Arnold.
Honestly, I feel like everybody in this room can attest to this. We are better off just knowing both of you. You make people feel loved, included, and like they're a part of something good. Here's to the Arnolds, even if it did take 10 years. Thanks, Casey. So, to a long love life, sorry, I don't know why that came out weird, deep friendship, sneaky kisses, and me always taking a little credit of getting you two together. Cheers to the bride and groom, and to the little girl who proves your love was meant to be. Congratulations, I love you both.
There were moments where it didn't seem like they'd make it. But what set them apart was this. When it got hard, really hard, they didn't just walk away. They talked, they listened, they grew together. And then came Ellie. Tiny, perfect, sweet Ellie P. The day she was born, everything shifted for the better. Casey became a dad and Leah a mom. Leah saw the man she loved transform into something even more incredible. Watching him care for her and their daughter with devotion and gentleness deepened her love in ways words cannot describe. Casey did say it best though, life won't always be perfect, but with her by my side, I'm ready for it all. The late night coffee runs, the new adventures, and even the unexpected twists and turns. Because with her, every moment is worth it. That's what we're here to honor today. Two people who have chosen, again and again, to face life side by side.
Seeing the two of them together today, surrounded by all of you, their family and friends, those who are here in person and those who are here in spirit, we all know Grandpa's sitting there with that smile on his face. We all know. Happy as a clam. Aunt Pam has made it very well known that she is present with all of us through all her cardinal appearances.
You just kind of get a sense of people when they're together. And I met Leah a while back, and you just go, that makes sense. And it's just one of those feelings. So, Leah, God bless you. And it's a wonderful thing. Super proud of you. I love you, and congratulations. And you are a wonderful father, a wonderful mother. You got lucky. I think she traded and she settled, but I think that everything worked out well for you. So you should go play the lottery tomorrow. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day.
Since living that home, many milestone events have taken place, but none more important than the addition of their newest member of the Arnold family, Ellie P. I've now gotten to watch both of your lives move into the newest chapter of being parents. Casey and Leah, watching you guys raise Ellie has been amazing, and you've made it look flawless while working full-time jobs, traveling, and maintaining friendships. I know that when she grows up, she's going to know how much her parents love each other and know what she deserves in a partner.
I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of pride and happiness for the life you two have created together. You've already created something so beautiful and strong, and I know that no matter what life throws at you, you'll face it together. I feel so lucky to not only be your sister, or not only for your sister, and to welcome Casey into our family. May your love continue to grow every day, and may you always find joy in the little moments. You deserve all the happiness in the world.
Watching your love grow from hallway flirts and Tim Hortons runs to something that's deep and lasting has been a lot of joy to watch. Throughout all the ups and downs, you both have built something real. And little did we know what was going to come a few years later. Ellie girl. She's the perfect mix of both of you. She is bright, sassy, sweet, and hilarious. Her belly laugh lights up the entire room no matter where she is. And you can just see the love that you both have poured into her is beautiful. There you go, sassy girl. The love you poured into her is beautiful, and watching you two grow not only as partners, but as parents has been absolutely inspiring.
Fast forward to a high school class on World War II. The lesson wasn't the only thing that Casey was paying attention to. Leah was quiet though, so quiet, he wondered if she even spoke. But he still thought she was cute. Cute enough to tell her best friend Erica. Then came the texting, the secret kissing at Erica's house when she left the room, and then the official girlfriend title on December 18th, 2014. There were ups and downs, yes, but somehow through it all, they kept coming back to each other. Leah joined the Army right after high school. Casey was terrified but supportive. Even when he missed her very first phone call during basic training because he was at a bonfire. Oops. Through injury, heartbreak, and healing, Casey stood by her, proving early on what kind of partner he would be. Solid, reliable, and just annoying enough to keep her smiling. From their very first dog, Raven, to surviving the nightmare that was 2020, buying their first home, arguing about furniture placement, and rolling out of trucks at rodeos, every chapter of their life has been a little chaotic, a little hilarious, and most of all, very, very full of love.
Casey's always has a way of making people laugh, even if he's not trying to. For example, the beloved Caseyisms, which I did not throw any in here. Caseyisms are what Leah has come to call all the crazy and wildly incorrect things Casey says on a daily basis. Which started way before Leah even began keeping a list of them. Which I really wish I would have thought of back in the day. Didn't get the notes out, wish I would have thought of that one.
The best man referred to Caseyisms before, so I figured I would share some of my favorites. So just a few things about Casey. Casey is by far one of the most outstanding, loving people you could ever meet, but he says some stuff that makes you wonder if common sense actually exists. Now, it would make sense if he was 3 and didn't understand this, but Casey was 13. I had a bunch of stacked bundles of shingles next to my shed. And we're moving them, we're cleaning up, we're moving them inside the shed. Well, as luck would have it, it started to rain. Well, Casey got like freaked out and goes, "Uncle Pat, are these shingles gonna be okay outside?" And I said, "Well, Casey," I said, "I sure hope so because they're on my roof right now, and if not, we're in serious trouble." About, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I call him up, just checking in. I go, "Hey, listen." And I said, "I know you got kayaks. Do you mind if I borrow them?" He's like, "No, not at all." He goes, "You want the paddles?" And I go, "You know, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea if I did." There's just so many Casey-isms. Like this one time, my brother and him went hunting, and Casey heard something walking through the woods, and Casey goes, "Hey, I think deer are coming." My brother goes, "It might be squirrels." He goes, "No, squirrels are sleeping this time of day." Now, you think these are just some of them, okay, just to kind of get your head where it's at. Then one time, Casey said, no, I think I got carpal tunnel. No, honey, you have a ruptured eardrum. Like, literally, I could go on for days. Listen, all joking aside, obviously, I'm his uncle. I love him very much. Like, he says some stuff that just makes me laugh. As you know, and everybody who knows Casey, he just says some of the funniest stuff. Aside from that, if you don't know him, he's a wonderful man.
Now let's talk about Casey, the man of the hour. We'd known each other from school, but we didn't really get close until 11th grade. I still remember cruising around in your old Jeep, blasting music. Somewhere between all of those drives and laughs, he started telling me how much he liked Leah. And let's just say I had a front row seat to him falling in love with her. What stood out to me about Casey, even then, was his heart. Casey is one of the most genuine, loyal people I've ever met. He shows up for his friends, family, and especially for Leah. Watching him love her through every season has been nothing short of amazing.
What's this?
A mic.
Oh.
They're taping me.
Don't touch it. Pretend it's not there.